A sexual predator is anyone who exploits or abuses another person for the sole purpose of obtaining sexual pleasure and control. These predators choose their victims because they know that they are helpless or because they will be unable to resist them because of whatever inside information they have about that person. For example, if they know that that person is already lonely or has low self esteem, they might then be able to exploit that. At the same time, the predator is trying to increase his or her own ego by preying upon a weaker person to confirm that they, as a predator, are special and are irresistible. One way they do this is by creating an emotional trap. And this is by creating a fake relationship that only they know is fake. And they make the victim think that they have a special bond and a special connection. And they give them a whole lot of a love and attention and affection, calling them often and maybe even giving them gifts. And then when they have their victim trapped because they believe that they are equally in love, then they then, as their predator, exploit this loyalty and exploit this. They might often use feelings of jealousy or even actions of control to make them feel, well, I'm only being possessive and I'm only making these demands because I love you so much. The predator might also use gaslighting to make the victims doubt themselves or to not see what's really happening. Now, although they may have sex, the sex is only for the pleasure physically and psychologically of the predator. The predator cares nothing about the sexual pleasure, welfare, or safety of his or her prey. And the only time they will make a deliberate effort to give sexual pleasure is only for the reason of controlling their prey. So, how does someone become a sexual predator? Well, this predatory behavior is usually learned and it's usually learned in childhood. And it's usually because they had an unhealthy or a negative relationship with one or more of their caregivers. And often these predators, along with all sexual predators, have cognitive distortions. This means that their cognitions or their thoughts are distorted, and they're distorted in a way to make their predatory behavior and their exploitive behavior feel justified, and that they need to have this happen and that there is no guilt associated with it. Also, predators are more likely to have impulse control problems and be self centered. And although they're self centered, they are also often insecure and they exploit the other person to help increase their security.